Welcome back to the Dragon Den. My loyal Dragon Knights, King of Dragons 5000 is back with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Medicom Toys Mafex Iron Man Mark 50 from Avengers Infinity War. So here we have the Mark 50 pose and out of the packaging, and oh boy do we have a lot to go over. Not only does this figure look impressive, but he also comes with a wide array of accessories. Starting off with his multiple sets of hands for various style posing. He comes with his repulsor cannons, his energy blade, his nano sword, his nano blade, a laser arm cannon, his battery rams and his energy mallets, his cluster cannons and his displacer cannons, his stabilizing thrusters, his hyper thruster, his foot clamps, and the nano shield version 1 and version 2. So overall, Iron Man comes with just about every accessory that you could imagine the Mark 50 to come with. So with his accessories out of the way, let's move on to his details. Mafex has done an amazing job of capturing the look of the Mark 50 and bringing it into action figure form. The metallic cherry red is a very nice shade of red, and I especially love the gold accents that he has on him. The head sculpt is very impressive. I especially love the shade of gold that they use for his faceplate. I love the line work that is going throughout his armor, and one little touch that I love is the way that Mafex did his eyes. The red on the helmet looks amazing, and I especially love the silver accents that complement the gold and the red. Moving on to the body, we are greeted with his giant arc reactor on his chest. It's done with a blue piece of plastic and a transparent piece placed over top of that. I love the overall detail on his chest plate. The shade of red on it looks gorgeous, and the gold that accompanies it is very well done. Mafex also made an effort to paint the blue lights in his armor, which is a really nice detail. And on the back of his armor we have that really nice shade of red with that gold accompanying it, and a little more silver here on his back. The armor plating on his arms is also really nice. I especially love the way his shoulder pads almost look seamless into the arm. We still have some gold and silver accents throughout the arm, and we also have some more of those blue lights. His forearms do utilize that impressive shade of red, and I love the silver line work on the front and back of his armor. The hands do have a cover piece on the back of them, which will make posing a little bit difficult. The waist on Iron Man continues that really impressive cherry red with the gold accents and some more lights. The color is fairly consistent throughout his waist, and on the back it is rather plain with a little bit of line work and some gold accents. The armor plating on his legs are also really nice. It continues those gold accents with the blue lights, and we also have some silver in between. The legs are still done in that really nice cherry red color scheme, and I absolutely love the way that it looks on his legs. Going down to his feet, it continues that red color with some more silver accents. The line work in his armor is rather impressive, especially down here on his feet. Overall, Iron Man looks really impressive, and one thing I gotta commend Mafex on is this really clean paint job. There was so much room for error on his paint, and thankfully there are very few spots that I can actually complain about. So with his rather impressive detail out of the way, let's get him compared to our usual suspects. Here we have Iron Man posed next to the Marvel Legends Cyclops and DC Multiverse Superman. Mattel's WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. The Lightning Collection White Ranger and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And here we have the Mark 50 posed next to the Mafex Mark 85. He will scale rather impressively to the rest of your Mafex collection and the rest of your 1/12 collection. So with his comparisons out of the way, let's move on to Iron Man's articulation. Iron Man has a double ball joint in the head and a ball joint in the neck. Ball jointed butterfly joints and ball socketed shoulders. Arms go out to the side and dual full 360. He has bicep swivel and double hinged elbows. Swivel hinge in the wrists. Double ball joint in his upper torso and ball jointed lower torso. Ball hinge in the hips, kick forward, go back, out to the side, have a thigh swivel, and have a ball joint in the thigh. Double bend in the knee, ball hinge in his ankle, and finally a toe hinge. So quite a bit of articulation here on Iron Man, and thankfully it works almost flawlessly. So with everything said and done about the Mark 50, let's get Iron Man posed for my final thoughts. It's no surprise that I'm gonna recommend this figure, because Mafex absolutely knocks it out of the park with every new release that we get. The Mark 50 is no exception here. Mafex took what we saw on screen and did an excellent job of bringing it into action figure form. Mafex did a really good job of taking everything that we saw the Mark 50 do in the movie and actually making it its own separate accessory. It's really hard for me to find any major flaws in this figure. The quality is really impressive, and I love the fact that he has die-cast in his feet. One issue that you guys might run into with this figure is trying to find a way to actually display him. With so many accessories given to us with this Iron Man, it's really hard to say how I would really want to have this figure posed. Unfortunately, the Mark 50 does not come with an unmasked Tony Stark head. However, if you have the Mark 85, that unmasked Tony Stark head fits perfectly on this figure. Though there's no such thing as the perfect figure, it's really hard to argue that this is not the perfect Iron Man. We have got several Mark 50s in the past from several other companies such as SH Figuarts and Marvel Legends. However, I think this is the definitive Mark 50 Iron Man. The fact that everything comes together with one figure, you don't have to purchase several different versions to get all these really nice accessories. One drawback that might be with this figure is the cost. This Iron Man did run me about $135, and that was getting him through HobbyLink Japan. I don't care if you've picked up the Hasbro version or the SH Figuarts version. Throw those versions out and pick up your very own Mafex Mark 50 Iron Man. So with everything said and done, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out all my other Mafex and Avengers videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, newest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my fellow Dragon Knights coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000, reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.